At Gulf Coast Weather, we focus on delivering reliable weather forecasts. Our new app provides reliable weather updates, and no matter where you are, with real-time weather alerts and warnings, you can stay informed and prepared wherever you go. Download the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app today on the App Store and Google Play, and stay connected no matter where you are.
Tuesday morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope it's already been a good start so far. A little bit warmer than what we've seen the last couple of days. I'm meteorologist Johnny Lively, and let's dive into the Tuesday morning forecast sponsored by HB Neal Construction. We look at the radar. We can see some isolated showers towards the coastal area, really towards Galveston and the beach region. Had a very small shower towards the Cameron Parish area. We're going to see some isolated showers really later this morning and getting into the afternoon hours, but coverage should be really less than 20%. We're looking at just 10 to 20% coverage today, and then 10% coverage on Wednesday. Again, we can see some isolated showers starting to develop along the coast. Other than that, it has been awfully quiet overnight here in Texas and southeast Texas. We're just now starting to see a little bit more moisture starting to creep towards the coastline this morning, but other than that, it is awfully quiet. Here are the temperatures. Look off to the north. Salt Lake City at 45 degrees, Bozeman at 31, and Denver at 46. This is a little bit of a telltale sign that we'll see some cooler and drier air start sinking down into our region later this week, getting into the weekend. Now, we're not going to get that cold, but we are going to kind of kick out the humidity, which we definitely like here in southeast Texas and southwest Louisiana. Here's a current temperature sponsored by Do Good Credit Union. You can see a little bit warmer than what we have been the last couple of mornings. Houston at 75, Beaumont into the mid to upper 60s. You got Orange and Lake Charles at 70 to 72 degrees. Down towards the coast is into the mid to upper 70s. And the further north that you go, a little bit cooler. They're the lucky ones, like Lufkin, St. Augustine, and Hemphill are into the mid to upper 60s this morning. Not too bad the further north that you go, getting away from the Gulf. Outdoor and construction forecast sponsored by Modern Concrete Materials. Overall, not too bad. It's going to be mostly clear throughout the morning. You can have some pop-up showers possible. I don't think this is going to be enough to ruin any type of outdoor activities that we have. Coverage should just be 10 to 20% today, and then 10% coverage as we get into Wednesday, and then we start seeing those rain chances really drop off. And we're going to show that right now. This is thanks to our sponsor of Neutron Electrical Services. We can see as we get into tomorrow, notice we start having this high pressure building into the Gulf. This is going to continue moving westward, getting into West Texas as we get into Friday. Now notice, since this moves off to the west, we're now going to have that flow coming from the north. Notice how we talked about some cooler and drier air towards the north. Well, this ridge moves off to the west, allowing the flow to coming into our region from the north, and this allows to kick out some of the moisture and humidity. So we can see we have a little bit of moisture today and tomorrow on Wednesday, and then there's that weak frontal boundary coming in on Thursday morning, bringing in a good amount of dry air on Friday. Friday night football once again looks absolutely great, and as we get into the weekend, can't get any better. It is still going to be warm during the day, but the nights and the mornings can't get any better with some slightly cooler nights and mornings and the humidity really kicked out. Rain coverage is going to be really today and tomorrow. Little to any rain is expected, just 20% coverage today, 10% coverage on Wednesday and Thursday, sorry. And then we have this boundary that's going to be moving in on Thursday, really kind of kicking out any moisture that we have. This is going to keep us dry through the weekend and even into early next week. Here's a futurecast model that we have. We can see we've got a little bit of clouds, some showers and thunderstorms really offshore, some showers towards the coastal region there in the beach. And as we get later on to this afternoon, we can have 10 to 20% coverage kind of off and on throughout the day. Not enough to really mess up any outdoor activities. Something that we've seen the last couple of days, even though it's very isolated, you can still get at least an inch, if not 2 inches of rain from these very small isolated showers and storms. As we get into Wednesday, notice we're going to have a lot of cloud cover moving in, but again, just 10% coverage for some showers, if not a couple thunderstorms here and there, possibly towards the Houston and Galveston region, what we'll be seeing here on Wednesday. But other than that, the biggest story is just little to no rain expected at all. We kind of need the rain, but it's very limited. Overall, high temperatures, thanks to our sponsor of Switch Electric, will be into the low 90s. Down towards the coast will be into the low to mid 80s. Overnight lows we'll see further to the north will be into the mid to upper 60s. Along Interstate 10 from Houston into Beaumont will be into the low 70s. Houston a little bit warmer into the upper 70s. Lake Charles, Jennings, and over there into Lafayette will be into the low 70s, and then down towards the coast will be into the mid to upper 70s. Our tropical outlook, this storm or this system continues to get organized. This is now Invest 95L. You can see, I don't want to say it's that shrimp look, but you're starting to see a little bit of a better spin in this area. This is just saying that this is going to be Tropical Depression Jerry probably later today, if not Tropical Storm Jerry in the next couple of days. This is going to continue moving westward, getting close to the Leeward Islands. We'll put this in motion real quick. You can see today and tomorrow going to continue getting organized, and as we get into late Thursday into Friday morning, this should miss the northern Leeward Islands as we get into Friday, and as we start getting into Saturday, likely going to be a Category 1 hurricane, and then by Sunday, we're going to start watching this start making that curve out to sea just like we've seen all hurricane season. So we will wave goodbye to Jerry as we get into early next week, not going to be a threat at all. The Gulf and the Caribbean have not had a tropical system for, 3.5, 4 months now, so it's going to continue being quiet the next 7 to 10 days. Exactly what we love to hear. It's been a good hurricane season. The next 7 days here in southeast Texas, we've got limited rain today and tomorrow. Weak frontal boundary moves in on Thursday, keeping temperatures into the upper 80s Thursday through the weekend. Really nice nights and mornings going to be appearing as we get into Friday and into this weekend. Again, Friday night football looks great. Southwest Louisiana, same thing. Limited rain today and tomorrow. That frontal boundary moves in, setting the stage for a really good Friday and a really good weekend. And again, we keep talking about it. Our weather app is ready to go, ready for download. It has really neat features that lets you know what time the rain's moving in, what time the rain's moving out, any lightning that's going on. You can check out our 5-7-day forecast, our hourly forecast in there. You also can go to our YouTube channel as well too, just going into that app. Very neat. If you haven't yet, please download it. Everybody have a wonderful Tuesday. Lucas will have our evening video later on this evening. Other than that, I will see y'all on Wednesday morning. Have a good Tuesday.